And welcome to that one place where I kept dying on my very first playthrough, back when I played Sonic 3.
Really? Hydro City?
I mean, I always went down this bottom path, and I didn't know, I always got caught by those redfish. And I didn't know how to get them off me. So I just kept losing my rings and dying. I mean, of course I eventually got past that part. But
Everybody else, the carnival stage, made me hate Sonic 3U. Hydros. I was kind of surprised that they brought this level back, to be honest.
yeah.
Although, a little build-up from the last scene would have made more sense. We just kind of appeared here.
Yeah, and that's also part of the unfinished thing that I was talking about earlier. A lot of zones don't have zone transitions. I mean, it could have been very easy to say that we used the so-called Phantom Ruby to get here. Also, that's another glitch. But we don't have that, and we don't even know if the Phantom Ruby was even on the low planet. So how did we get here?
Because the Phantom Ruby is that powerful. Did you not play Sonic 4?
No, I didn't.
Did you not look at that awesome story? It explained everything about the Phantom Ruby.
What the fuck am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm showing you guys what happens if you hit restart. You just restart the entire level. If you died, no wait, if you gained any lives, your lives will reset back to when before you gained any lives. But if you died and then restart, then your lives won't reset. It will stay where it is right now, even if you gain some lives. And I mainly restart because that was kind of a bad run. So I want to show you guys a better route.
Only the quality here at production. As we see, Knuckles and Sonic ditch tails.
Yep. And even if you have Knuckles as your partner, you cannot get through the Knuckles only barrier. You have to be playing as Knuckles as the leader and not the partner. Although you can still do the trick you can do with Tails, where you hold up and press jump and you can make Knuckles glide. I mean, it's not really all that useful here, but it looks cool. You can get him to attack people and stuff with that trick.
It'd be kind of funny if you can like have Sonic or Tails hold on to Knuckles and he's gliding. He's climbing up to the Knuckles exclusive routes.
I didn't know we were playing Heroes.
Exactly. I'll hold my back, guys. Here, I'll give you this lift. And in terms of Hydro City, I like the way the level plays out.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, this is kind of interesting because both Act 1 and Act 2 Act 1 takes a lot of homage to the original Act 1, and Act 2 does the same for the original Act 2. But that contradicts what I said beforehand, when only the first act of the Mania returning stages are supposed to take the original layout from where they came from, and Act 2 is supposed to be its own new twist. Hydro City breaks that illusion, breaks that consistency. Also, we got all the Chaos Emeralds.
It only got easier, because I didn't really have any trouble with this one.
Yeah, nobody. I don't think anybody did. And even though we got Supersonic, I'm not going to be showing him off. You'll see him at the very end, but I won't be showing off any of the super forms, because Supersonic is kind of overpowered, and I wouldn't want to break the levels like that. So let's just pretend we don't have the Chaos Emeralds. Ignore that thing at the top.
What thing? I don't see anything. I'm looking at bonus stage 23. Or Sonic is there, even though he's playing the level.
It's a clone made by the Phantom Ruby. It's an illusion.
So the Eggman is traveling through the special stages using the Ruby.
Yes.
He is the ultimate form. I like these gondolas that you travel by.
Yeah. There's only 3 in each stage, and you can get an achievement for riding all 3 of them in a single go. And I accidentally got the achievement during one of my other runs, but like they don't show up. They won't be showing up here anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Do you have every trophy for this game?
Yes, I actually got all of them by the end of this playthrough.
Nice.
I mean, I did have a lot of practice beforehand.
Okay. Not everybody can speedrun this game. I'll still challenge you to a speedrunning contest, but my tail strats will put you to rest.
But yeah, now we have a cutscene of Eggman blowing up Hydro City. Oh. He couldn't take the pressure. He just couldn't take Eggman destroying his island.
I kind of wanted the thought process of Sonic though in this scenario. Like, Eggman's just swinging like it places bomb here and there, and Sonic's just looking at him like, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
And now this, it's a role reversal of Hydro City's main boss, where you're in the cockpit and you're attacking Eggman. All you have to do is attack him 3 times. I mean, not 3 times, 4 times, and you win. But it's still so awesome.
One of the coolest parts of the game.
Yeah. I mean, Eggman should be dead by getting sawed up by those blades, but yeah, he's fine.
He had rings in his pocket.
And you saw it earlier, but instead of the drop dash this time, or the peel out, he has the Insta-Shield, and using it allows him to gain extra range for his attack, and gives him a momentary, a brief moment of invincibility. That's why I stood on those spikes earlier and didn't take damage, because I had that moment of invulnerability.
Putting together good use of that ability.
Yeah.
Is it ever explained how Sonic got that ability?
No. In the Fleetway comics in the UK, Sonic. It's explained that Sonic just vibrates his hands and use it as like an insta attack to get out of something he was trapped in.
Makes sense to me. But oh, don't worry. Once he goes up against the Flash in the screw attack battle, they'll find some way to use that against them. It's a death battle. So how many hours would you say you plugged into Mania at this point?
I know over 100, but I don't know the exact number or a good estimate.
And have you played with any mods? Because I know you have the PC one.
No, not yet. I'm planning to.
And the $1 million question, Sonic Mania Plus. Are you getting?
Well, yes, of course.
Oh, God. You were supposed to build up dramatic tension, like, oh, I don't know. Was it $30? $30?
It's a slight scam, but who cares?
Oh. When you get 2 new characters. That encore mode, I don't know what that is.
And now we have the next boss. And you can't actually attack him directly. What you need to do is guide yourself into these bombs and direct Eggman into those bombs. Eggman's always going to be chasing directly after you, but he should probably make an effort to avoid those bombs. And
this is one of the coolest looking boss fights in my opinion.
yeah, this one's pretty sweet. You're always going to be underwater, so in order to get air bubbles, you need to hit him with these bombs. Unless you have a bubble shield, like I do, then you don't need to worry about that.
It just kind of knocks the tension out of the fight. They'll drown you, Sonic. But we're not done yet.
That's right, because next we have the actual mini-boss from the original Hydro City. And it works exactly as before. Although I feel like it takes less time for you to get swept up by the machine there than it did in the original.
Well, then to stop you from kicking his butt on that one.
Yeah. So now we move on.